In this video, we'll be taking a look at all today's NCAAB matchups, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our picks the second they drop. Because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full winning sport picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is Winning Sport Picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. We'll start with George Washington against St. Louis, and this is a game where the market is clearly showing you who it trusts to control the flow. St. Louis is laying 10.5, and while that's a big number, it reflects a matchup where one side is expected to dictate tempo from start to finish. George Washington is being priced as the team reacting, not initiating, and that usually leads to longer stretches where they're forced to play half court without momentum. When a favorite is priced this confidently, it's often because the market expects consistency rather than volatility. The total is sitting right around 167, which suggests steady scoring but not a full sprint. If St. Louis controls pace while still scoring efficiently, this number can stay manageable. The side I'm taking here is St. Louis minus 10.5, and the total I'm pairing with it is the under 168.5. Next up is Missouri against Alabama, and this is a spot where the spread tells you Alabama is being trusted to separate. Alabama is laying 10.5, and that number says the market expects them to apply pressure across multiple stretches, not just steal the game late. Missouri catching this many points means they're expected to be chasing rather than setting terms. When the favorite is priced this way, it usually comes with an assumption of pace control and sustained scoring. The total is in the mid-160s, which lines up with a game that stays active but doesn't explode uncontrollably. If Alabama controls tempo and forces Missouri into inefficient possessions, this total has a hard time running away. I'm laying the points with Alabama minus 10.5, and I'm taking the under 164.5. Now we've got Purdue against Indiana, and this is a much tighter market than the previous games. Purdue is laying 4, which tells you the books see them as the steadier side, but not dominant. This is the kind of number where execution matters more than raw margin, because Indiana doesn't need to collapse for Purdue to win. Purdue just needs to be slightly better over 40 minutes. With a spread this short, you often see games tighten late, and that naturally affects scoring pace. The total is sitting around 151 to 152, which signals a controlled environment rather than a shootout. That combination usually favors the favorite and the under. I'm taking Purdue minus 4, and I'm pairing it with the under 152.5. Next is Massachusetts against Miami of Ohio, and this one is very straightforward from a market perspective. Miami of Ohio is laying 9.5, and that's a strong statement about expected control. Massachusetts is being priced as the team that will struggle to keep pace over long stretches, and when you see a number this firm, it usually means the market expects separation to come naturally. The total is sitting in the mid-160s, which suggests enough scoring to support the spread, but not so much that chaos is expected. If Miami of Ohio handles the game cleanly, they don't need to rush, and that keeps the total in check. I'm backing Miami of Ohio minus 9.5, and I'm taking the under 164.5. Finally, we've got Kentucky against Vanderbilt, and this is a really interesting price. Kentucky is catching 6.5, which tells you the market is respecting Vanderbilt's home position, but still giving Kentucky room to stay competitive. This isn't a blowout number, it's a margin number, and those are often decided late. Kentucky getting this many points gives you protection against a game that stays within reach for most of the night. The total is sitting right around 160, which suggests scoring without reckless pace. In a game expected to stay competitive, late possessions tend to slow down, which puts pressure on higher totals. I'm taking Kentucky plus 6.5, and I'm pairing it with the under 160s. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at wspicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to wspicks.com right now. So when you recap it all, we're riding St. Louis minus 10.5 with the under 168.5, Alabama minus 10.5 with the under 164.5, Purdue minus 4 with the under 152.5, Miami of Ohio minus 9.5 with the under 164.5, and Kentucky plus 6.5 with the under 160. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!